102.3, an exciting mix of music and ministry.
Welcome to Mortgage Talk with your host, Rick Montgomery. During the broadcast, you'll learn the ins and outs concerning your mortgage and how to manage your finances when owning a home. Now, here's your host, Rick Montgomery, with Mortgage Talk.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there for you. From the Douglas Bradley II office, located at 8660 Broadway, Maryville, Indiana. We have the friendliest staff this side of heaven, anxiously waiting to serve you. Your needs become our priority. We are very prompt, professional, and courteous. We will keep you informed with up-to-date information when it concerns you and your family. We specialize in tailoring our products to your unique situation. The information you choose to share with us will be kept in the strictest confidence. We look forward to growing with your family and the needs that develop. We spoil our customers. We will not take your business for granted. We represent State Farm, but we work very hard for you. Our team members are Agent Douglas Bradley II, Angela Harris, Deborah Murphy, Kenneth Thames. You can contact us at area code 219-756-3700. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there for you.
Well, all right, and welcome to Mortgage Talk. Hi, I'm Rick Montgomery. Glad that you're here. Glad that you're joining me here on Mortgage Talk, because we are streaming, baby. We're streaming nationally throughout the internet. We're streaming worldwide. We're streaming to over 200 countries. Let us come into their neck of the woods to bring them Mortgage Talk. Man, we're glad to be there. Thank you so much for allowing us to do this. It wouldn't be possible now if we didn't stream to one of our favorite directories. Of course, is Speaker.com. Man, glad to be here. Glad to be part of Speaker.com. We certainly want to thank the engineers down there at Speaker.com who do a fantastic job down there. Thank you guys so much. We thank you and we appreciate you wholeheartedly. Joining me, of course, in the studio at WHPNN Radio Network is Dave the Man. He's our engineer here as he helped us to stream through Speaker.com. Glad that he is here with us too, just as well. Our topic today is going to be talking about the Title II program, the Title II mortgage program. It's a wonderful program for people out there that are looking to qualify for a loan. Some of you may have got turned down and think that you have to wait a year or two. I'm telling you, don't. Yes, there are certain circumstances. Yes, there are. There are certain circumstances that will require some people to wait, like don't have a job. Okay, I'm on unemployment. Yeah, you do have to wait unless you have some kind of income coming in. If you have an annuity coming in and the annuity is going to be good for what? For the next 20 years, 15 years, that can help you to qualify for a mortgage, providing that the dollar amount does meet the qualification status, or it can be added to what income that you do have, whether it's Social Security or retirement, and it can help you to qualify for a mortgage. Yes, it can. Okay. So you don't necessarily have to have the JOB if you have qualifying income. That's what qualifying income is all about. That's what you call qualifying income. Now, with qualifying income, you're going to need qualifying credit. Yes. Because some of the income that you have, this income is not income that is income that is garnishable. Okay, not saying that they garnishment you on mortgage, because they don't. I'm saying that mortgage industry looks at retirement income and definitely look at Social Security income that you are seasoned. They look at you as being a seasoned individual because you're retired. You're seasoned. You're a vet. So being a retired vet, that means you went through all the trials and tribulations that young people go through. You have the budget required that's needed. You have the income reserve that's needed. Okay. You have already went through the ups and downs of the credit wars. Okay. From having good credit, fair credit, and bad credit. And now you're at the golden stage where you know the game and you know that the credit scores must be reasonable and good. And good credit is 620, 640. That's considered a C-scale credit. by the way. Anything that's in the 6 is considered a C scale credit to 699. When you get to credit scores that are 720 and down to 799, that's considered all the way to 820 is considered a B scale. Listen now, I'm telling you. Now, you'll find these scales may different among certain particular lenders and certain credit unions, okay? But it's very, 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 very close in similarity. When you're looking at credit scores from that point of 821 all the way to 9, that is considered a scale. Now, you do have the AA when you get to a 900 credit score, which is the top of the line. Okay. You get the red carpet treatment. You got a personal guide that'll walk around and kiss you up the butt. I mean, you have those excellent treatments when you get to the 900 credit score range. Okay. Because that's the max that you're supposed to go. I heard people say, well, I see somebody that had 920. I've never seen it. So if you know someone like that, here, and you can get a copy of their credit report, or at least get a copy of the number of the credit report. And it's not fiction. That's why I need to see it clearly. That's why I need to see the whole page. I need to see the whole page. You can email me at Blog Talk. I'm sorry, not Blog Talk, but you can email me at Mortgage Talk 1. That's number 1 symbol at gmail.com. Just some news for me to have and for me to know and for me to see. You see, you learn something new every day, including us here at Mortgage Talk. Okay. Just to let you know. All right. Just to give you something just so you know about. But anyway, when you season, they expect for you to have your act together. That's probably the best way to put it. So looking for seasoned veterans that have fixed incomes or have those particular incomes, your scores need to be at a qualifying level. If it's not, then you're going to have some rough roads to go through. Not impossible, but you're going to have some rough roads to go through, just to let you know. Okay. Now, this month I've been talking about the HUD programs and the FHA programs, which is a agency within HUD. Good programs that can help you to qualify. These are some wonderful programs that I want you to know about, and some wonderful programs that I want you to know that having these arsons in your disposal strengthens your knowledge and helps you to know that it is possible to accomplish the American dream. You don't have to wait 1 year or 2 years or even talk yourself into waiting 1 or 2 years simply because you was turned down by lender 1 or lender 2 or even lender 3. Because just because you may not met their particular criteria doesn't mean that there's a long wait process for you. It just simply means that you have to go through other means, meaning that there are programs out here and tons of government programs out here. Now, the federal government does not advertise. They don't give budgets for them to advertise on their programs. They don't advertise. Even if Congress approve a new program, they don't even advertise. Okay, they don't have no budget to advertise. Some congressmen will let their constituency know about certain programs through their normally monthly letters or their normally monthly pamphlets or their normal monthly news literature. A lot of the congressmen don't even have none of that. Okay, and I think it's sad for them to be able to represent you and yet they can't even inform you of when there's some new law or when there is a new program or when a program is going to end that is affecting their constituency. Now, some of them know that they can send this information, even if they see the cost and say, oh my God, we don't get the earmarks no more. That cost is just too much. At least let your local information centers around know. You can let the local information center. What is the information center? As you know, Mortgage Talk is under the umbrella of Information Center, where we give you nothing but the facts within the facts, none of our own personal opinion, but just the facts. Information Center is the library. The library is the information center, not the internet, not the internet. The library is the most information center where you must sit down, where you must be able to do your research. And I promise you that you'll be strong in your intellect of knowledge in the field or the program in which you're interested in, where you're able to sit down with a loan professional, sit down with a underwriter if you have to meet them, sit down with a mortgage broker and be knowledge in what you're talking about, and to know how the program works and what you must have to qualify for the program. That's why you're making a particular specification that you want that particular program, and because that program you make comparison with other programs, but still keep an open mind, because especially if you're dealing with a mortgage professional, especially if you're dealing with a mortgage broker, that I strongly recommend, especially if you're dealing with a mortgage broker, we have the tendency to offer you other programs too, not trying to deter you off what you're asking for, but to help broaden your horizon by alerting you on other programs and telling you about these other programs. The choice is still your final call. It's still your decision. We're not trying to persuade you. We just want to help educate you. And so once you make that decision and yet you firm that this is the one that I came in with, this is what I want, that's fine. Well, let's get the paperwork, let's get it wrapped up, and let's get it going, because mortgage broker has more lenders that under their umbrella that they can pretty much give you a 99% guarantee that you're going to get a loan as long as you meet their pre-qualification status. I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to happen. Okay. Now, when you go in and you're dealing with the credit unions and the lenders and your status is a little shaky, well, then, that's the Russian roulette game. That way, that one may not work for you, so you may have to go over here to another one. That may not work for you, so you may have to go over here to another one until you find one that's going to work for you. Don't mean that you give up. It just means that you're going to have to do some research. But qualifying for a mortgage is not like buying a car. Even buying a car is hard, okay? Even buying a car takes you 6-7 hours at some of these dealerships, okay? Qualifying for a mortgage takes time. It does take 30 days. It does take 45 days, depending upon your status, depending upon your income, depending upon your credit score, depending upon what you may have on your credit. If there's any liens or anything of that nature, maybe you paid something, but it still show up on your title if you are refinancing. Maybe you paid something, but it's showing up on your credit as open, but yet you got the documentation to prove that it's been paid. That's going to require some additional time in processing the loan, no matter what type of program that you choose. Sometimes that can even disqualify you for a particular lender who feel that it's not their job to spend interesting time into making clarifications of that for you. And so therefore they dismiss you and then tell you you don't qualify for what other reason, and then throw that one in as if that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and that truly was the main issue at hand. That's why if you have a mortgage broker, he's going to tell you about this. He's going to give you all the information up front, and then he's going to give you solutions on what he or she is going to be able to do for you to help clean that up, to get you back in gear and to get you started. So yes, acquiring a mortgage does take some time. Yes, you can have 15 days and 20-day closings if all documentation is in line, and yet you have everything that you need to qualify. You can't have these things. That can happen for you, okay? So I just want to go through that. I had to go through that because I had a question that came in to me, so I had to go through that. So I want you to know about this. Now, I want to get into the Title II mortgage program. That's what you're here for. That's what you want to listen to, is the Title II mortgage program. But I want you to have all what you need to have. Okay. Okay. Let me see what we have here. Let me get out of here. Okay. And let's go to our Title II mortgage program, okay? That way we can have some information for you here. Here you go. All right. Title II mortgage program.